So Frank, I used to recruit for the set. Now I recruit for the future. When you see these kids who are looking for a father figure or a leader, the same way some of the youngsters were looking that we're looking back on, how do we convince them that the Blue Panther blueprint is a stronger set to claim than the one I used to run?
By the proof is in the pudding. We showing them by example.
That's right.
That's the best way I can say it. Example.
Right. Because and like I said, once again, that goes back to the, if you know, a lot of these kids now that are running with these gangs, and even if they're not running in the gang, just if you're on the streets and you think you know something about the streets, you're not going to really pay any attention to somebody who hasn't walked in your shoes prior to you. If you're just not gonna, because there's really nothing they can tell you, and that's how these kids think today. If you ain't did it, then you can't tell me nothing. You know, and so that's why I've done it all to the fullest. You know what I'm saying to you, and I put my life on the line many of nights, stepping in front because I was being a leader. Even though now that when I look back on it, by the grace of God, it pulled me. I could have been dead several times. I could have lost my life, but God led me here to where I'm at, and I'm trying to utilize it and trying to stay in His grace, because I know that I got one foot on the gate and one foot on the other side of the gate too. Because at any minute, you know what I'm saying to you, it could go left. You know what I'm saying to you. So that's a constant struggle within me. It's a battle every day to stay at least balanced on the gate. You know what I'm saying to you, and not lean forward or backwards. But my mission is to completely go forward. You know what I'm saying to you. But right now I'm on a teeter-totter. You know what I'm saying to you. And that's all it takes for these kids too, is that, you know, it's just one mistake. I mean, one bad choice, and their life can be over. You know what I'm saying to you. So that's what I'm trying to do.
And that brings me to another point. Even from y'all's wrongs, we learned. Right. Like, so that was examples love. If we still did that, it's just we chose to. But we seen firsthand we didn't have to do that because we see the outcome. You know what I'm saying? So we also paying attention. You know what I'm saying?
And it all leads back to that. Because if you're going to do it and you don't know what you're doing,
you know what I'm saying? That's what another thing I always respect. Y'all never encouraged us to do it, but if you're going to do it, you're going to do it right, little nigga.
Guess what? You're sitting here today. You know what I'm saying to you? There's some fallen soldiers that, and you know, I'm not saying that they didn't listen, you know, because fate is fate. You know what I'm saying? And everybody has their path, and God chooses that path, and you know, we all know it's written at birth. So, you know, but still paying attention to me, and I live by that, is that it helped me, it got me through. I mean, because like I said, there's plenty of nights when I look back, when I wrote my book, I look back at my book when I read my book after I was done with it, and I could actually see the footprints in the sand where God had carried me. I could actually see that. That's when I seen that clearly, I said my life belongs to God. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
There's no more devil. The devil plays no more parts in my life. You know what I'm saying to you? And then that's where that comes back to that teeter-totter on that gate. You know what I'm saying to you?
Straight up.
Because I'm trying to get to God. I'm not trying to go backwards to the old me. I'm moving forward to the new me. So I want a lot of these, you know, I want to get some of these kids, man, to realize that, you know, just because the old self was one way, you could come out on the other side clean with your new self. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, hey, Frank, as you sit here today, a man on a different path and a man with a different mindset, what were some of the struggles in your life to get to where you are at?
Man. Children. And that's not even my children. The children's mothers. If you don't know, I got 4 of them. Not 4 children, 4 children's mothers. So yeah, that's a lot of personalities to deal with.
Definitely. And you know what, Neptune? Because that's what it should take. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Because see, you know, I got one son, and when I had my son, I realized that it was no longer about me anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It automatically became about him. It didn't matter what I had to go through, trials or tribulations I had to try to get over. It was all about him, and I'm going to be there for him until he doesn't need me to be there anymore. But I'm gonna be there, and so that it wasn't completely changed, but once he was present in my life, it opened my eyes. You know what I'm saying to you?
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, all the times and all the nights that, like I said, my life, I put my life online and on the forefront, out front, and I was like, I'm not doing that no more. You know what I'm saying to you? I'm not gonna sacrifice myself like that. You know what I'm saying to you?
Make you second guess everything.
Right, exactly. So the kids are always a blessing, you know, and
Most
to
definitely.
each and every one that's listening right now. I mean, if you don't have anything in your life that's a good influence, and you got them kids, them kids should be the number one priority for that change. And that's just
Oh
bottom
yeah.
line.
Most definitely. And I'm like, they gonna watch you more than anything you say.
Right.
You can talk to your head. They gonna watch what you do.
That's right. And once again, lead by example. You
You
know
know
what
what I'm talking about?
Leading
Straight
by
up.
example. So this is, hey, we can change the name of this to leading by example, really.
Yeah. Straight up.
That's what it all boils down to, though, Neff. You know what I'm saying to you? That's what it boils down to, you know.
Yes, sir.
So, and like I said, man, I'm glad that that's, you know, whatever the change was or whatever it took, I'm glad that you've seen it important enough to make the change. You know what I'm saying to you?
Most definitely.
And I love what you're doing right now. We're playing your music for the intro music, and we're playing your music for the outro music, so that you can be heard, because it's important that we get you out there to get heard, man. So that you can lead the way. You know what I'm saying to you? Because this is something
Yes,
new,
Lord.
and you're leading the way. And I've heard a lot of your music, and man, I mean, it blows me away, bro, that you're doing the things that you're doing.
Most definitely.
So Frank, I got another question for you. All right, so you've been in the pack of the streets.
Yes,
In
sir.
the rap, it's all about the grind. In our curriculum, we call it the proud.
Yes,
How do you
sir.
explain to a young person that the discipline you use in the studio is the same discipline they need to stay out of the system?
Oh yeah. It's all about how much you want it.
That's right.
There's one of my favorite quotes. Not enough hours in a day.
That's right.
So make the best out of the ones you got.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Hey,
And even if you do utilize all them hours, you're still like, damn, it wasn't enough time in the day.
not enough in a day. I need at least 4 more.
Right. That's good. And I see that you spend your time in that studio, man, and you're working hard, brother. And you know, hard work, you know, just well as I do, hard work is bound to pay off. You know what I'm saying to you?
Oh yeah.
And so just keep doing what you're doing, man.